Greetings, my dear fantasistas. Welcome back for ESL Challengers League Season 42. And let's discuss the group stage. There are some things that I want to make clear from the beginning. I don't think that teams that qualified for the RMR will be paying full attention to this. Yes, there's potentially the Pro League spot for the first place, I guess, but it's only one spot, and I really don't think that it's a good idea to those teams kind of go all in for that spot when they have a major on the line, right? So teams like One Win, like Force, Bad News Biz, or Beers, yes, Falcons, Static, Heat, probably like K23. Can't say much about them. Sprout and Entropic, Entropic. Completely forgot that they didn't qualify. Kick. Unexpected, very unexpected. With the upgrades that they had, probably it's time to replace an Opa. We'll see what options they will have after RMR. But yeah, its most obvious replacement is the Opa because he's fluking way too much. So yeah, let's make clear which teams potentially can uh, purely outplay the opponents. Let's say even without using like any OP tactics or whatever. Start with Group A. Most likely, So gonna go all in qualification for the major. They have to. They have to go all in. So I don't think they will be paying any attention to this event. They probably gonna take it as a practice. One win. In their current form, they look decent. Some people were saying that they have a shitty form, but I disagree because my team that I'm coaching was playing against them in RMR, and on CT side, they looked very, very strong. They stomped us 14-1. By the way, the game ended 16-7. Like we had a quite decent start on CT side, but D side didn't let us to do anything else because we got stomped. And yeah, and Force, we didn't really hear anything about Force, so I believe they're working hard on most likely multiple maps at the moment. And I believe that the fight for the first two spots will be most likely between Force and One Win. I don't expect much from Nine. Yes, it's like a Polish team, but like Zepro, Mina, Goofy, Kayla, some Polish names that we all heard about, but not much. Yeah, Navrat is a coach as well. Mm, don't know what I feel about that. Right. Uh, so my prediction is Force and One Win go head to head and try to decide which gonna go first, which gonna go second. It's gonna be your own preference, which team you think gonna go first. But I have to give slight edge to Force because in terms of firepower, at the moment they slightly ahead. Yeah. So my prediction is Force, One Win, probably So because So roll skill probably gonna be enough to beat Nine, but anything can happen over there, right? Because only first two spots actually kind of matter. Then Group B, Bad News Eagles, which I don't really remember seeing them practicing. I know that some of my players were playing against them on Faceit, and I think it was Juan Flatra who was streaming that game, and his individual form was not the brightest. And also, I have no idea what the rest of the gang is doing, and they just registered they team basically as an org. So probably they're gonna start practicing right now. So I don't really think they will be a competitor in this group. So if you wanna gamble, feel free, pick them up. Uh, then Anjuntum, also Polish. Yali, Gruby, Sin. I don't know what to say about them. It's like another Polish cycle of players which are kind of losing their relevance and already lost their relevance. Bialy is already what 28. Just farming tier 2. Can't say much about them. Yeah, so I don't really expect anything from them either. So in my opinion, it's gonna be between Falcons and a static, which in my opinion they even gonna play each other like in the first game. Yeah, so probably Bad News Beer is gonna beat Argentum. Then they're gonna lose to, I would say, Falcons, because I actually like the way they play. And Maka is finally getting to kind of level of what we all expected from him. Also, Misuta is finding form, which in my opinion is like one of the best picks. I think he's like very very cheap, and I believe he's the one that's be playing like the kind of star role in this lineup. Yeah. So on the other side, a static. I don't know what to think of a static. Yes, they qualified for RMR, but it's like probably Copenhagen Flames 2.0, something like that. Where yeah, they there, but we have no clue what to expect from them. And the odds heavily in favor of Falcons. So my prediction is that first game Falcons gonna win. Then Static gonna play Bad News Eagles. I always want to call them Bad News Bears, like Bad News Eagles. Yeah. So that's my prediction. Static gonna play Bad News Eagles, and most likely Static gonna win. But at the same time, it's not gonna be really relevant. Yeah. Maybe even they're gonna like face each other for like the second spot. Whatever. It's like irrelevant. Like Falcons should be going like first place, no problem. So Falcons. Then in this game, Bad News Eagles. Bad News Eagles is gonna lose to Falcons, and then for the last spot, Static, which gonna beat Argentum. Probably gonna face Bad News Eagles, in which game Static gonna win. Like that's my prediction. Falcons first, Static second, Bad News Eagles most likely third. I can be wrong. Bad News Eagles can surprise if they find their form, yeah. But so far from what I've seen, I don't think so. Then Group C. Very surprised that Finest didn't qualify for RMR. Very surprised. So Heat with the qualification. Jax is being incredibly useful for this team. Against Sinners, I'm not sure what to expect in this game. Probably Heat will be trying to work on the map pool. So this game potentially can go like 50-50. Like anyone can win. Yeah, but uh, with current Sinners form, with all these flukes that they had, it's gonna be very very tough, especially with the experience that Jax brought to Heat. And let's just check who's not. Not sure what to expect. Not sure what to expect. So I still have to give a slight edge to Heat in this game, and in general, I believe that Heat should be probably probably topping up the group. Like even with the finest in the group, like I don't know what to expect from finest, to be honest. It's like finest is a really really good gamble opportunity because they've been together for quite a long time, and if we look at the results, right, who did finest lose to, right? Forward in best of one, Static in best of one, eyeballers, also best of one. It's like they lose to the experienced teams most of the time, right? Like forward is a one of a kind. Basically, in this game, Mo was playing like in good old days, yeah. Those didn't drop off, yeah, and they had a quite good start on CT side, like 11-4, but on T side, unfortunately, they couldn't really do anything. I don't know what happened to them, but T side was just horrible, just horrible, and this actually cost them slot. They could have potentially qualified for their RMR, but it is what it is. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. So I don't think they're gonna make any changes. The only option is for Anarchist to actually move somewhere, but I believe he's not really interested in any potential moves right now because there's not really that many teams that need sniper, especially international rosters. Like everyone is with a sniper already, with a decent sniper, or just made the change. So there is no need for that. Right. So I believe they're gonna stick, right? Kriz, okay, Lesson, he needs to find his form. Twist, just start yelling, I guess, and that's it. And the Shocks is just there to kind of do whatever is needed. So this is my prediction, right? Only only because Finest didn't qualify for the RMR. I think they're gonna go all in on this, and perhaps they're gonna beat Blue Jays. Then they're gonna beat Heat for the first spot, and that's it. I believe that Finest have actually great option right now to top of their group and go to the playoffs. Yeah? And the second spot, I'm 99% sure that it's going to be Heat. Right? I don't see Blue Jays being competitive in this group at all. Sinners can't really say anything about them. Right? They in horrible form. They need to do something. They need to level up. Maybe they need some long boot camp. Maybe they need to change a coach. Maybe they need a transfer. But since they're going fully Czech roster, it's actually Zero is from Slovakia, but still, like they need to change something. They need to change their approach, I guess, to actually be competitive. Otherwise, they're gonna stay on tier two. Okay, now let's move to Group D, the most interesting group, in my opinion. So let's start with Entropic, which fluked very hard, and with this lineup, have no idea how they didn't qualify. A goal, they haven't really announced their roster yet, so have no clue what's gonna happen to them. Mir was incredibly good. Alien was let's call it as is shite. Krad, Nickelback, Forrester. Also, I don't really like how Forrester dropped his performance from whatever he had to this kind of performance. It's it's very sad to see one of the brightest prospects in the scene to drop that down. Yeah, in this type of game, 25-38 for this caliber of player, unacceptable. Also, Alien as a sniper, man, please. And it's it's very painful. It's very painful to see this type of thing. So yeah, and let's go back to the game. And yeah, and the most important thing is that uh, where is it? Wait, what map were they playing? I'm blind. Okay, here we go. And they were playing Mirage. I thought they were playing Mirage. Mirage for a sniper with these stats. In my opinion, that's basically insta kick. That's insta kick. There's nothing to talk about when your sniper is not performing on but like what it's supposed to be like his best map. It's it's just GG. So in my opinion, that's kind of biggest disappointment of the of the RMR qualifications is that Entropic didn't qualify at all. On the other side, there is Sprout, which is in an incredible shape. Maybe also honeymoon period, and like the synergy is actually good. Slacks is doing his stuff. He has like a decent experience, right? He's not 19, right? He's 23, already can add some stuff. Then like everyone else is pretty young, and Refresh also with his tier 1 experience, all Gucci for them. So potentially, what I believe gonna happen here, they will be playing some maybe like aim based maps, not a team play based maps, because for them it's actually a great opportunity to qualify for the major, and they have to go all in on that. And because of that, I don't think they'll be taking this too serious either. And still, I believe they're gonna beat K23. Then they're gonna play Entropic, and because Entropic didn't qualify, yeah, Entropic have to go all in on this, same as Finest. And for this reason, I think Entropic gonna most likely beat Sprout in a 1-1 game, a 1-0 game, and then like in between a Go and K23, most likely K23 gonna play another rematch with a Sprout for the second position, and uh, I would say Sprout's still gonna beat them, but there's like a 50-50 chance. So that's my opinion for this group, right? So I believe that Entropic gonna go first, then most likely gonna be Sprout, yeah, and K23 most likely gonna finish third, especially for the K23 roster that they have. They recently added Klax, Finnegan as well, which potentially like I do like this type of changes that they had, but it needs some time, right? They do need some time to actually uh, get to know each other. Maybe for the next major they can be actual contestants for the spot, yeah. But for now, um, Sprout second and Tropic first. So let's do a recap. One win and Force, Falcons and Static, Finest Heat, and Tropic Sprout. Yeah? Now let's drop to the fantasy. Okay, so as I mentioned already, I believe that two teams will go all in on this event, and it's Finest and Entropic, because they don't really have any other event, right? They don't have to prepare themselves for major, and for this reason, Anarchist is the best player of this team. Also, I believe that I have to go with the mirror, and in this group, Nickelback probably gonna be a great addition. If you think that Sprout still gonna win, you're free to go for those players. So right now I have 380k left, and my next player will be from one win, the most underrated player in this fantasy. Like even Misuta pick is kind of justifiable, right? But Lollipop for 187k is a steal. Lollipop is playing the Star Rifle, like he's going for the entry kills. He's like a Mirage beast. Like he does have all the potential to go nuclear 1.5 KD or whatever, right? Especially since they'll be playing Saw, like not the best aimers, right? So he can out aim them pretty easily. and I have 193k left. And as I said, I believe that Finest gonna go all in. So Twist, he does play like loads of clutches. He has a decent aim, and his overall stats aren't that bad. Yeah. So this is the team I'm going with, right? I have one, two, three potentially um, top performers. Also, I have Nickelback that can go really, really good KD on any map on the CT side, and I have Twist that gonna farm me some points, right? And because it's only for the group stage, having like three potential stars is justifiable, and two players that can either pop off or not is also decent. So I'll update it, and here is sniper, multi-frag, leader, defender, and support. I can kind of swap this around because Entropic have a chance to actually go second, but Finest, I believe, should be easily going for first, right? But also in this game, I believe that I should have both boosters triggered. Lollipop against Saw, even if he's not gonna kill like the guy from the first bullet, like let's say on CT side, it's most likely gonna be a dink. So that's assist, justifiable. Anarchis against Blue Jays, most likely gonna farm them. Um, Twist, I'm not sure about the baiting. Maybe I should use something more safe, right? Definitely not gonna be a Thay bomb. Clutch, potentially, but I don't want to waste that. Like trading, he's not really good at trading. Flashing and nading is kinda his strong side, right? Even like flashing, let's go for flashing. And then bait, I'll use like on second game on Nickelback because he's gonna get traded most of the time. So yeah, that's my team. That's what I think. And yeah, thank you very much. And I'll see you when I see you.